Hello there and welcome back to The End is Nigh. Last time I braved my way through the airship SS Exodus, a level that seemed quite Super Mario Bros. 3 inspired, as I made note of quite a few times. And I did a pretty good job of collecting all the collectibles there. The only ones that I missed were one of the Mega Tumors, I believe, and the cartridge. So I did pretty good compared to the other worlds I've been through. I like starting off each of these videos at the title screen because then I get to show you my progress, and specifically how many deaths I've had, which is important since I've cut out so many. Interesting that the head and body that I've collected are actually shown specifically on the file screen, while none of the other collectibles are. That means they're important. Also interesting that I'm apparently 61% complete of the game, even though I've probably done less than 200 screens and there's a claimed 600 plus levels. That makes me wonder if this game's gonna do that thing of having beyond 100% progress. I suppose I'll see. So here we are on the last path available, the Retrograde. Looks like it's gonna be a very meaty area. Did you know if you squish down and jump, you can kinda slide through those areas over there? Your bones may get stuck on the sharp parts, but at least you've accomplished something. Look at you, lord of sliding into tight spaces. Pitiful. Yeah, it's weird that they give a specific tutorial for this mechanic here, even though it shows up in some of the other worlds on the other pathways and they don't give a tutorial for it there. Just a bit odd. I want that tumor. How do I pick you up? There's not a pathway up at the top there, is there? I suppose I should check that out. It's either that or coming from another screen. Yeah, there does not appear to be a pathway here. So I guess I'm just gonna have to save that tumor for later, which irks me, but I've got no choice. Also, the music in this area is this gonna crush me? Yeah, it's gonna crush me. Oh, I see how to make it to the previous tumor. I just need a little bit of patience here on this screen. Make sure it's at the very edge, and booyah. But yeah, this world's music is very nostalgic for me, and secret, yep. Because this song, not the one playing right now in the secret area, but in the world above, is one that I enjoyed dancing to as a wee tot. It was a song that was in basically one of those like keyboard recorder things, and it basically just had a list of like, I guess, public domain songs that it played back. And this was one that I really enjoyed playing and dancing to when I was a child, so it's quite nostalgic for me. Okay, now picking up this tumor is gonna be tricky. I need to jump from here early enough that I can juke over like that. Good. I'm actually making pretty good progress here. And again, much like when I went up the Wall of Sorrow, I'm having an easier time than in the world I just did because it's the first of one of the 3 split paths, rather than the second. Okay, I need to jump less high. That's what's screwing me up here. Actually, I wonder how quickly I can go through this if I speed. I feel like that would be better because that would give me less chances to make mistakes. Maybe I should just go slowly though. That does seem to be a bit more successful. Basically just a short hop here so I don't get crushed. Then I'm gonna need to do a 2 hops, yep. Okay, this pattern's actually pretty easy. Okay, now I've made it. I never did pick up a tumor on this screen though. Where are you, my little friend? Just double checking that, just on the off chance I forgot. Yeah, I see no location where there could be a tumor unless there's an invisible wall. Let's try climbing up here and see if that solves anything, and boy howdy does it. Okay, now I have to go through in reverse. I'm not exactly excited about that fact, but I have no choice if I want to collect everything. The annoying thing is that I'm then going to have to go up once more. And this may take a while because this is a pretty easy sequence to screw up. All it takes is a single messed up move, and you get a start from the beginning of a reasonably long platforming sequence. That is kind of the name of the game, though. That's the genre I'm playing. I signed up for this. Can I just speed through all this bullshit? I can! Fantastic! It's staying in these dangerous places for too long that is responsible for most of my deaths that I've found. If I can get through it quickly, I tend to suffer a little bit less. Tend to, not always. Okay, yeah, I just need to jump when it's at the very edge. For a second there, I wasn't sure if that would exactly work. Now this is gonna require careful timing, which, surprisingly, I seem to have. Now there are 3 pits at the bottom that I do definitely want to check out, because there's always the possibility that one of them is a secret. I would hope, though, that one being death would mean that the others would be death as well. Hiding secret down a specific, pretty much unmarked pit would be kind of bad design. So it's good that they seem to have not done that here. So it seems the gimmick of this world is just a lot of, basically, moving platforms that you have to jump between. This is something that's shown up in other worlds, but not to the extent that it has here. So I would call this moderately refreshing. Yeah, I screwed that up. But I managed to survive just barely. I like that I can just drop down to the next ledge. It makes this spot so much easier than it would be otherwise. Can I ride any of these up to the top? There's not exactly room for that, so I'll just leave that alone for now. Alright, speedy tumor, breakable blocks, plenty of spiky platforms I need to avoid, and tumors. Wait, what? Who is this rude boy coming out of the wall? I guess it's just another breakable block spawning. This is the first time that I've seen these meaty tumors outside of the future. I guess that means this area is further along the ascension, I guess? As much as I don't care about the plot of this game, I am trying to pay somewhat attention to it, on the off chance that it does end up catching my interest at some point. Come on. Yes, okay. I don't have to repeat that stuff. There's probably a secret here, though. Do any of these blocks rise up high enough for me to make it to the top of the screen? That's my question. Seems like a no, unless their progress is governed by my position on the screen. Which it does not seem to be. Okay, I'm just gonna write off this screen then. No visible tumors just yet. This is gonna be a case where I'm gonna have to double back. I can see that already. So let's try and keep some of these up, so that way I can actually travel back. Oh no. Ah, I see, okay. This is going to be a little bit tricky. I think I'll just need to wait for the tumor to ascend a little bit further, that way I can make it to the edge and collect the tumor with a single jump. That's about the only way I'm gonna do this. Ah, oh, I can do that. Okay. I wasn't sure if that ledge there was for a secret or what. I figured I should try and trigger it just to be sure. Okay, that was actually a pretty reasonable challenge. It just took me a little bit to figure it out. This time we have falling breakable blocks. That's fun. At least there seems to be an infinite number of them, so as long as I can keep pace, I can keep making progress up here. I can't lock myself into a dead end, theoretically. I do have to be quick, though, to pick up that tumor. Alright, I seem to have absconded with the tumor. Let's just save that so I don't have to go through that rigmarole again. Now it should be easy ascending to the top of the screen. I just need to keep moving across these blocks quickly enough and I should have it. I'm not sure. I need to ascend up the middle column because that's the one that moves the slowest. I don't have enough speed to keep jumping on these left or right columns. See, Even with me jumping as fast as I possibly can, I can't do it quickly enough. And then I end up getting low enough that the tumors end up going after me. Yeah, I have to crisscross across these. Simple enough pattern. There we go, finally got it. Turns out taking a more circuitous route rather than the direct one was the solution. Alright, easily enough acquired tumor. Secret pathway down here for sure. Oh, I see what I need to do. I'm gonna need to break these specifically so I can clamber my way up. So let's suicide again. Nope, I keep rushing into them. Too much momentum. So let's break this one. That one. The difficult thing though is that you have enough speed while in the air, enough momentum, that it's really difficult to only end up touching one of those. And not just a whole bunch. That positioning might actually work though. We'll see. I want to collect the tumor first. And no such luck. Okay, I'll wait to break those until I've collected the tumor. I think that's the best way to handle this. Yep, let's save that so I don't have to go through that again. So let's break this one maybe? That works. And then I need to break some above it. And, oh, that's actually perfect if I hadn't died. This might work as well. I just need enough oh, I can't actually bash through these crumbling blocks. I have to wait for them to break of their own accord after touching them. So that's not quite going to work. Oh, but apparently that is enough momentum to actually get into the secret area, so that's fine. Ooh, I'm gonna have to speed through here because my exit quickly closes behind me. These tumors might be more intelligent than I initially thought. This is laid out like a trap. It's a trap! Ah! I don't know how I managed that, but I'll take it. Oh, and it puts me at a pretty convenient location. I'm sorry, what is that? Is that an enemy? Is it going to attack me if I get close? Oh, it's a bullet firer. Great. I think starting from the top will definitely be easier for collecting the tumor. What is the best position for the tumor to be in for me to pick it up? I guess as far away from that thing as possible. It's gonna be difficult though to time, considering they have independent movements. Trying to see if I can do it speedily, because that often is the key to success. Unfortunately, I think I might have to wait for the tumor to cycle. It moves a bit too quickly at the start. Yep, okay, that wasn't so bad. Secret-wise, how am I doing? I've missed one tumor, and I still have 2 to go, as well as the cartridge. Not bad. It's about average for me. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Can you hit me if I'm up here? I feel like it should be blocked each time. Okay, just barely. Oh, damn it, I just barely missed grabbing the tumor. That was my mistake. Alright, this time I somehow managed to outspeed the bullets. I must have only just been barely struck last time. Which really sucks because that means I was so close to shaving off a few minutes off my playtime here. It is what it is though. Alright, these guys are jerks, and these tumors even more so. It's funny because I'm not used to the background in the non-future stages being a danger like it is here with these clumps of tumors. So I just kind of write that off as just being, you know, like a death pit and not something that will actually come to move after me actively. And that's why I got that first death there. I thought I was safe to just basically faff about near the edge there until I could pick up the tumor, but nope, I'm gonna have to be pretty quick. Okay, well, since I've completed the screen, it should be a bit easier to pick up this tumor here. And am I actually gonna have to come from this screen to pick up this tumor over here? I might actually have to. There is just barely enough room if I jump quickly, I think. I might be able to make it past the tumors. No, I really don't see how that could work, and yet it's positioned in such a way that makes it look like that is what I need to do, which is what's confusing me. Maybe a passageway will open up at some point. Yep, that is exactly what's happening. Okay. So I need to keep the floating platforms up for the most part. Juke out the tumors, then jump over, and I have it. Oh, okay. See, this is one of the issues they actually have with the, I'm just gonna pause it so I don't keep dying here while I explain this. This is one of the issues they have with the screens connecting, is that it fudges the physical space a little bit. Things don't exactly connect one-to-one in the way you would expect. And that's kind of an issue with figuring out some of the secrets. It's not a huge flaw, but it is what I would call a flaw. And let's get the hell out of here. Even though it looks like there might have been more there, but I'm guessing that's, I'll have to get there from another secret passage. Okay, I'm gonna need to keep that alive if I want to jump across these successfully. Same with that one, I think. I just gotta do what I did that first time. That first successful time, I mean. Come on, Howie, crumble! Yes, perfect, okay. I made it. And I'm actually almost done with Retrograde since it's one of these smaller worlds. Not that I'm complaining. What with the, second stage after each of the splits tending to be an hour affair for me. That's usually how long the raw footage is, after I cut it down to a more reasonable size. I'm gonna need to wait a little bit longer here to prevent the tumors from coming after me. And then jump with just the right timing and okay. And I have it. Perfect. Oh god, I really don't like that these tumors are positioned to start coming after you right at the start of the screen. I mean, I guess it's encouraging a sense of haste, but not in a way that I find all that satisfying. You should be able to just stay at the start of a screen and just take stock of everything that you see, without having to worry about something coming after you. That's the kind of thing that's necessary in a game like this, I feel. Alright, this is a big old tumor maze. Might be able to make it through though, almost. Speed is of the essence though, that is for damn sure. Ah, damn block above me, it screwed me over. Made it. And I have made it to the machine.